Hi there, this is a game from one of my favorite players, Ignaz von Kolisch, and it's called the Kolisch Discoveries from his game as black against Mandolfo in 1859. We'll see a multitude of discovered attacks in this incredible game. It's in the Vienna, e4, e5, well, bishop c4, knight f6 and knight c3, so we've come into bishop's opening or the Vienna game. After c6, this is quite a rarity. Usually played in this position is knight c6, bishop c5, bishop b4, bishop e7. But we're looking at this move now, c6. And this is a move that was played by Boris Avruch and Simon Agdestein, grandmasters. White can go for the most common knight f3 or more conservative d3, defending the pawn on e4. So we're looking at this d3 line, and after black now can play the most common and logical thematic d5, but a slight sideline now, b5, and we're close to virgin territory in terms of this position. Very uncommon position. b5 sends the bishop back to b3. a5 threatens a4, trapping the bishop, a Noah's Ark type trap. So a4 provides the bishop with a flight square on a2. But black continues with b4, hitting the knight, and the knight can go back now e2 or a2. After the knight has dropped back now to a2, now black continues with what most people did about 3 or 4 moves earlier, d5, taking the center. E takes on d5, c takes on d5, knight f3 is hitting the pawn now on e5, knight c6 defends it, queen e2, and that pawn is targeted. But bishop g4 gives an adequate defense because it pins the knight on f3. So black is holding his own after castles and bishop c5. Bishop g5 by white, pinning the knight on f6. And black is still slightly better now after h6, but this is where white goes wrong, I think, with h3, hitting the bishop on g4. Perhaps better would have been bishop takes f6 followed by g takes f6, where black will enjoy the better game. And in this position, Kolisch played this inferior move, h5. It seems that capturing on g5 would have been enough to win, as indeed bishop takes f3 would have been sufficient to have a very comfortable winning advantage for black. But Kolisch went for this interesting move, h5. And the game now proceeded with h takes on g4, giving up the piece. After h takes on g4, it looks as if white certainly is going to enjoy some kind of action and initiative along this e-file once knight takes on e5. But Kolisch had calculated it correctly, because now knight d4 targets the queen. And when the queen runs, in the game it went back to e1. Now knight e4, giving up the queen on d8. Because now after bishop takes on d8, black here is winning with a delightful finish, knight g3. That's check. If f takes on g3, then we're going to have a double check with the knight coming to f3. That's going to be checkmate. Beautiful checkmate there. And in the game itself, after knight g3, knight c6, white gets a beautiful discovered check-in, but it's not so beautiful because knight to e2, either knight would have done the job. Knight e2 is interposing and checking at the same time, and it's going to be mate now after queen takes on e2, followed by knight takes on e2, checkmate, and black has won the game. So this has been called the Kolisch Discoveries from the game Mandolfo against Kolisch in 1859 in the Vienna, or the Bishop's Opening. Hope you found this useful. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.